Do you feel that that working out healed you? Was that a good healing mechanism for you? Like, was it a good pastime?
It was a good pastime. It was a good pastime, especially when I was upset or something. I would get on a treadmill.
Right. Oh wow. Okay.
And then after that, when I knew I was going to boot camp, I really went hard in the gym. I was going twice a day or whenever I could.
Okay.
So we could learn the boot camp tape, the Reebok boot camp tape.
Oh wow! Yes, that's what we did. Yes. That's what we did too. That must have been that wasn't only for federal. It was for for state. It was for federal as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was your healing mechanism?
My healing mechanism was working out. We would get up at 5:00 in the morning. If my roommate didn't come with me, then it was plenty of other people on the track could get it over in the morning. Just get it done, get it out the way, so it wouldn't interfere with me making money. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Meet the Shoe. I'm Nina.
And I am Sade.
And today we will be talking about weight loss mechanism in the prison system.
So why is weight loss
a healing mechanism?
A healing mechanism.
Okay.
So, when I was in prison, I thought it was working out was a sense of relief, kind of. And it just took a lot of stress away from me and stuff, and just gave me time to be away from out the room or the day room with other people, you know what I'm saying? So you go to the gym and just work out and
how many, chill. Okay, so tell the viewers how state prison, how you sign up to go to the gym. Can you go to the track? How many minutes? How did you do it? What was your routine?
I'm trying to remember here. This was like over 10 years ago. So
okay.
At one point we were going, I think, by building. Okay. So they changed it to you can only go by building. Usually you can go all the women, they just rush over, and whoever first come, first serve can go to the gym. Okay. Say it was 7:00 gym.
Okay.
So everybody
7 in the morning?
At night.
At night, okay.
Bombarded into the gym and stuff. So they started doing the movement where probably Roosevelt Building and Bethune Building go together, or Roosevelt and Baroka go together. And we just sign up. Make sure you sign out at your out the building first, saying we're going to the gym. Okay. Because if you don't sign out properly, it'll be a LOP.
What's that?
A loss of privilege.
Oh wow.
So they looking for you like we're looking for this person, and they calling all the.
So you're like out of bounds.
Yeah, you're not accountable.
Okay.
So you end up coming back and be in your room for probably 3 days.
Oh wow.
But you can come out for movement, work, and dinner.
But loss of privileges for 3 days.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
for not properly signing up.
For not properly, and then they can, if you keep on doing it after it's so many in a probably 90-day or 60-day, you can get DLOPs, which it will send you into discipline LOPs, where you got to go see the discipline officer about not signing out.
So you get on a punishment for not signing out right.
Because a lot of people, if they don't sign out right, like a couple people escaped.
Oh, okay. So that was the tool for them to escape, was from the gym.
Yeah.
Say that they're at the gym.
That too.
And
that's one girl ended up leaving.
Was
like
from
that.
Going to the gym. Oh, wow.
Or any kind of movement. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So they just want to make sure everyone's going to where they're supposed to go. So go to the gym. I usually pick getting on a treadmill at first. But I started learning how to do yoga, and I started liking the yoga one.
Yes, we did that
Yoga
too.
was very relaxing, and it was a workout itself.
Right.
So
so do you feel that that working out healed you? Was that a good healing mechanism for you? Like, was it a good pastime?
It was a good pastime. It was a good pastime, especially when I was upset or something. I would get on a treadmill.
Right. Oh wow. Okay.
And then after that, when I knew I was going to boot camp, I really went hard in the gym. I was going twice a day or whenever I could.
Okay.
So we can learn the boot camp tape, the Reebok boot camp tape.
Oh wow!
Tape.
Yes, that's what we did.
Yes.
That's what we did too. That must have been that wasn't only for federal. It was for for state. It was for federal as well. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was your healing mechanism?
My healing mechanism was working out. We would get up at 5 o'clock in the morning. If my roommate didn't come with me, then it was plenty of other people on the track could get it over in the morning. Just get it done, get it out the way, so it wouldn't interfere with me making money. My way of making money majority of the time while I was gone was crocheting and knitting. Right. So I would crochet and knit for people's families. And so I loved the workout because I walk literally for a whole 45 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
I ran until I got tired, and then I would walk and ran and then walk. So that definitely was a very much healing mechanism that I looked forward to doing every single morning, 5 a.m. It also gave me a little bit of structure to prepare me for the streets. So when I got home, I wouldn't be, irresponsible on not making it to a job, So it prepared me for that, because prior to that, I never really had a job. I mean, like little job when I was, maybe 13 years old, trying it out, but just taking care of my daughter at the time, because I only had one daughter. Prior to prison, I actually had two, but my older daughter was 7 when I left, and my baby was 5 months.
Right.
So, I was just used to taking care of Misha. Now, another thing that would help me as far as a healing mechanism was reading. I read, oh my goodness. I would fall asleep to a book, wake up to a book, but when I woke up, it was usually the Bible.
Right.
And when I went to sleep, every night wasn't the Bible. Yeah. Right? But I just made sure, like, on a weekly basis, I read and read.
Exercise your mind.
Exercise my mind, exactly.
At the same time. Yep. And that's good. And speaking of exercising, growing up, my mother, I barely even saw my mother work out, or my grandmother. So it wasn't like now my kids would see me work out, exercise, do something, play some sport, you know what I'm saying, in the community or something. Our kids grow up to see, because it's more prominent. You see more people exercising, doing something. It's more in the news. It's more about keeping healthy and doing all that type of stuff. Growing up, I didn't see that. So going to prison, that kind of brought it to my attention to work out. Because there's a lot of white girls in there, and they say exercise, and then you talking about going to boot camp and you get out early. That was a huge part of the program. Marching, exercising, being active. So
when could you tell the viewers about your routine and boot camp? What did you do to work out? How did they make you? And was there a specific weigh-in that you had to be in order to come?
There was no weight. You just had to be physically able to walk. Just able to walk and not have asthma or something, because a couple people might have sports-induced asthma. Like me, where I just had to take my inhaler first and then go work out. So typically in the morning, you get up at 5 in the morning. They call, banging, and tell everybody.
How would it go? Tell them, Sade, how loud was it?
Wake up! PT, and
what was PT?
Fall in line.
What is that? What was
the
PT?
physical trainer?
Oh, okay.
Fall in line. So your pants you got to be out the bed. I used to I go to bed with my sweats on, the whole thing on. I'm sweating like a pig in the bed.
Right.
I bet y'all be up at 5:15. And I'm standing in the line. If you late, you in trouble. You doing some push-ups. You doing your hat color, girl. Yeah. So we go.
So
out
wait,
there and
tell us what's a late. Like, if you didn't do something you were supposed to do, how many push-ups would you have to do?
It depends. If you're a brown hat, I think you'll do 20, 40, and 60. Blue hats did to 60. Which 60 push-ups was 120. And
what?
Yes, baby.
Oh, my goodness.
120. But I once you get used to it, you can pump them suckers out.
Right.
There wasn't no problem. But 5:15, we at the door, ready to fall in line, ready to march straight to the gym.
Right.
We doing the boot camp tape. Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturday morning, and Monday, Wednesday, Friday, we're running in the morning.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay.
So you had A, B, and C group, which they kind of changed it for the girls.
Okay.
So we had B and C, which was a jog.
Right.
Brisk jog, you know.
Okay.
C group was the power walk group.
Okay.
But so you just started different levels. When I first went, when I was in the men's boot camp. I started off with the C group. You know,
So how did you get in the men's boot camp?
Because that's the first bit I did. So we're gonna talk about that. Remember the recidivism?
Okay.
And that's what I had did. You know.
Right.
That was in 1996 when I did my first time. I was 20 years old.
Okay.
And the only boot camp they had was the co-ed one. And it was 2 of us in the women's. And it was like 100 something men.
Oh, so I know those men were happy.
Yeah, they were, but they couldn't do nothing with us, honey. But we had to do everything the men did. I came in at 225 pounds. I was a thick girl.
When you left,
when I left the prison and I went to boot camp, when I got out of boot camp, I was 168.
Oh, perfect.
So I could not run for nothing. I couldn't walk for shit. Girl, so I start off with C group, and this one officer, he used to make me so mad. He'd be like, "Oh Lord, hey, get up, get the moving, get the moving." So girl, I got good like a month. I got out the C group, I started doing a job.
Right.
So they see me doing a jog. They said, "Come on, you gonna run an A group?" I said, "A group, them satellites. You sprint team." I said, "A group." I couldn't say nothing. It? I went to A group, and he had me run around. Girl, I could not breathe.
Oh no!
He kept on pushing me. I went to the side. I said, "I gotta throw up, sir. Officer, I gotta throw up." He said, "If you talking to me, you ain't gotta throw up."
So did you wait? Girl, did you make up throw up just so he?
No, I threw up for real. Girl, bye. I threw up, and he said, "Come on back,
right?
Get back in line." I said, "Oh Lord, I can't get back in line. I'm gonna die. I'm about to die today, y'all." I was just praying. I said, "Lord, please let me be able to see my kids when I leave here." You know.
So wait, he took no excuses to the highest level.
To the highest 200th level.
Oh my God.
So I'm in A group. He make me get back at A. So I jump back, go back to B. I said, "Sir, falling back to B group. That's the bricks drop. I can do that." So as soon as we hit them, because you run into the different groups.
Okay.
I said, "Sir, can I go to C group?" "Oh, you can't go to C group. You in B group now." You can't fall back.
Oh no.
You can't go to power walking.
Oh no.
I just want to crumble down and fall.
Right.
So soon as we go past A group, "Oh Lord, yeah, get back up in A, girl." They want me to sprint. But you know what? Glory be to God, I was running A group the whole time after that.
That's right.
I was running A group, the only girl running A group.
So you were the true definition of try again.
Try again.
Yes.
And and I just it was healing.
Keep on trying. Something is bound to happen positive.
Oh yes. You got to keep on trying. You have to keep on trying.
Okay, so for us, right?
Did you guys have a boot camp or no?
We had a boot camp, but it was in Bryant, Texas.
Ooh.
So you would leave from wherever you were locked up at across the world. Bryant, Texas was one of the places that like big boot camp. So it took a long waiting list to get in, right? Because the women's federal facility there's all small, usually small. Like the biggest one I believe is Danbury, Connecticut, because that's one of the first ones. That's where Martha Stewart did her time.
Oh, okay.
Billie Holiday.
Oh, really?
That's where she did her time. Yeah, that's where the celebrity, the girl from, the woman from Housewives of New Jersey, right?
Okay.
That's where she did her time. So
Danbury, Connecticut.
Yeah, Danbury, Connecticut.
That must be a little camp.
West Virginia, not Danbury.
Oh,
Danbury was a big one too, though. It's not far from West Virginia, right? Alderson, West Virginia, I think? Something like that. But West Virginia was where the celebrities do their time at, and that's where I believe they have a boot camp too. I'm not for sure. I have to fact check that. But I know Bryant, Texas for a fact. That was boot camp, drug program. It was nice size down there. So in order to get there, you have to be like non-violent. You can't have nothing violent in your jacket at all, like even a state case with assault on a person, nothing like that.
Okay.
So when the girls were on their way to getting there, they started preparing themselves, like, you know, body-wise, breathing-wise, because they would always talk about, like, breathing. What you said, the breathing would be the healing. So they would be, you would see some girls, like, when it was super hot outside, they'll be hot, they'll sit in the shade with their feet up, and you'll see them with their head back doing, you know, breathing exercises and constantly running in place.
Your rhythm with your breathing right.
Running and talking, you know, practice running and talking. Practicing push-ups. That's mostly what I've seen them do.
Push-ups and running.
And other than that, they didn't know what was going on. So, or what was going to actually happen to them. So they didn't know what to practice about. But they mostly were getting their breathing
that's
together.
The most important part.
Yeah, and like I said, what I would do, I would be super happy about getting up at 5 a.m.
Okay.
Also, I was doing step aerobic Reebok tape.
Yes.
And I would do, I forget the guy's name, but I did yoga. I knew up dog, down dog very well.
Upward dog, downward dog.
Upward and downward dog. They had holding your composure, right?
Your posture.
Holding your composure, holding your posture, staying in a positive mindset and not giving up. All of those have to work together.
Yes.
When you're dealing with you know, trying to deal with weight loss, and the giving up of the game, that is something that I wanted to do often, but I never did. So exercise was very much the most important healing mechanism. Also, the healing mechanism that people often use was puzzles.
Oh, yes.
They would have puzzle challenges. They would have crossword puzzle challenges. So strategically, they would sit and, you know, strategize how they can change a game. Now, that was one funny thing and weird that I often saw, that the girls would sit around at the tables with the cards and the Scrabble, like I said, and the dominoes, and they would try to change how the game actually goes and how it's played. Oh, well, we play like this, and we can only find out these words, and you have to know these words, and, you know, try to be like on a higher level of intelligence. And we used to crack up like, it don't goddamn it matter, we in jail with a number, we all the damn same.
Right,
you know,
exactly.
Get out of here with this, I'm smarter than you and I'm better than you. Wasn't none of that. Like, nobody was playing them type of games. They would try to pull it, but the rich sat with the poor and the poor sat with the rich. So it was none of that, because guess what? If you were rich and you were in prison, the only thing you could do as far as your money is say, hey, I'll pay you to do X, Y, and Z. A lot of them felt that's what they should do. But at some point, your gangster was going to get tested. I don't care who you was or what you were doing. You were holy rolling around with the Bible toting and you know, everybody was a slickster in some way. Yes. Everybody. And so the weight loss thing was super huge. Oh, God. They would use anything. X-Lax. Oh, X-Lax. Metamucil. Some type of black coffee. Black coffee. They didn't play with that.
I made sure I had my black coffee every morning and then go work out.
And on our commissary we had whipped cream, right? Oh, y'all had anything that you can do with ice cream. Every day I would see people take the ice cream. The ice cream would make them use the bathroom, right?
See, it was so bad. They got rid of the latex pills.
X-Lax pills. Yeah. Oh yeah, no, they had those X-like pills going down. They wanted to tax you on them because they knew that the most important thing for a woman when she left was she wanted to lose her stomach.
And then it even go to the means, to the extreme, just to go to medical and tell medical. I can't poop.
Yeah, I can't poop and get the poop pills. You are so right. That's exactly game. That's a game runner that they would run.
Yeah, and then another thing, there was a couple girls I see, bulimics.
Oh yes.
Eat their food.
Oh my God.
Just go throw
That was so
up.
bad.
And then you could smell the
and you
throw
would
up on
smell
the
it.
people.
Oh
and you
my
knew the
God.
ones that threw up a lot, so you could look at their teeth.
And look at their teeth.
And tell they were pukers.
Yes. Definitely.
Be like, oh, that person was just, 200-300 pounds, and look at her, you know, skinny, gone with the wind.
Right.
Blow them on. Blow them over.
Another healing mechanism was they would go into the library and listen to the ocean and the birds chirping, you know, whatever.
Just something nature
wise. They would
feel
love
like you're
that.
on the beach.
Exactly.
I want to be on the beach.
Yeah, a lot
right
of
now.
imaginary things going on.
You have to do.
A lot of dreaming in there, you know.
Yeah, it was.
A whole lot of dreaming, a whole lot of they say, oh, you thought of that, write it down. You never barely wrote anything down while you stressed about coming out of the penitentiary.
Yeah.
You definitely abide by the rules that were in there. You would try to get them to, sponsor what it is that you wanted to do, as far as like people come up with all these different things. Oh, we need a boxing bag, right?
Oh yeah.
Can we have a boxing bag because of this? They make up a reason why you needed it. Then once they got one and it wasn't a woman guard, it was a man guard, then they want to send the thing back, and it's just like, no, you can't do that. Yeah.
But you know what? Always in my mind, when I was, I know my uncles, some of them would go to prison and stuff like that and come back buff.
Okay.
I would think every man, that's what they do. Every man in prison work out and get buff.
Right.
But it shocks the mess out of me when I see a couple friends and they done came up out of there. They went in 150, 60, 70, 80, maybe 80 pounds. They come out 500 to 80 pounds.
Exactly.
I'm like, what happened? What's going on?
Okay, so there's a friend that we have that he was in the feds.
Yeah.
And then he went in, he was fine. Oh my
girl,
God.
Everybody wanted him. Oh my God.
Yes, Lorenz Tate, fine. I won't say Denzel Washington, that's pushing it a little too far, but he definitely was a nice looking man.
Yes.
And he was on everybody's want or to-do list, right?
Okay.
Because, he was supersized. He was just, heavy in the game, knee deep in the streets, all of that, right? And so what he ended up developing inside was a depression.
Yeah.
He felt depressed because he thought that he was going to get life. Yeah.
He was looking at life.
And he ate everything up under the sun that he could eat.
Yeah.
And then it turned into a health issue, so he wouldn't be able to manage it, right? Yeah. So now, he isn't with us as far as, he's locked up again. But I took it as, well, you must have learned some lesson because you turned around and got right back in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I think that for men, the reason why they use a healing mechanism for weight training and weight loss is because that's where they can go into another imagination.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Look at my fine body, my muscles.
Okay.
Yeah, she's gonna like me. And all the things that they imagine to do with their fine body. Like for self-esteem wise, men can only, while they're in prison, can only up themselves by either knowledge or power. Okay,
yeah, exactly.
Power is your look.
Yeah.
The power you would have, big muscles, good weight training, you know what I'm saying, as far as
who can lift the heaviest.
Who can lift the heaviest and who can't,
Right.
So
yeah, that makes sense.
I think that the reason why they have weights is because there's only so much reading that they can do.
You're right. Mm-hmm.
You know, there's only so much writing papers that they could do.
Mm-hmm.
So that was definitely just looking at them and talking to, you know, different men about when they were being, you know, locked up, why they chose to work out. Because there's some men that don't work out at all.
No.
They don't work out.
Mm-mm.
They don't think that they have to because they automatically, it's like they're automatically born with muscles, right? You know, muscles that stick out.
Yeah.
And all they have to do is work at it and
The memory
boom. Everything will come back. Us, we gotta work 20 times harder to get anything to look like it's gonna form us or shape
some
us.
Definition, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
What other things? Okay, so we said reading, we said working out, and what other ways to you know,
just have a good positive outlook in prison as far as healing ourselves. Like you said, just the Bible does a lot. Is what for me, you know.
Right. So, did you ever have any conversation? Was there any one in specific that you would sit and have a conversation with to heal you?
Oh yeah, I a couple young ladies. I will sit there and talk to. One staff member I would talk to, you know, because there was a Christian program in the prison. So, yeah, I had good talks, and we have prayer some mornings, every morning, or certain. It used to be every morning. A couple ladies would be up every morning, like 5:30, 6 o'clock, with Bible study.
Okay. And that would give them a sense of healing because, you know, even when you work out, you still have to pray.
Yeah.
over what you're doing, you know. A lot of people think that, you know, they won't, a lot of people think that when they set goals in there that they have all the time in the world, but the time goes by so fast. And then, like you said, with the having to sign in and sign out, if you're out of bounds, you're not gonna, you know, you're gonna get in trouble. Nobody wants to, you know, do all of that. You know. So then we'll lastly round it off and end it as, even when you're like, say you're doing time and you're in a TV room, or you're just sitting in your room, you still have to figure out something that's going to heal you.
Yeah. To
where when you get out, you don't, you know, come back.
Exactly.
Yeah. And I think a lot of times people don't want to like nothing too much because they be afraid. Be afraid that that's, you know, what would bring them back as well. So.
Yes. So thank you guys. We just asked you guys to just follow us on Facebook, Meet the Shoe, Instagram, Meet the Shoe, and please like, subscribe, and hit us on our YouTube station.
Yep. Leave a comment. Leave us some comments in the comment section, and let us know if you have any stories about people losing weight or gaining weight even.
Right. I did.
In prison.
Yes. Thank you guys. Have a nice night.